Okay, Courtney. All we've talked about so far are butt cramps,
Butt
And
what?
butt knots.
What?
But nuts.
butt cramps,
And Norse.
and NORS, and that we're gonna have a quiz tomorrow on 3.2, and now we're about to do problems that are like the quiz. And the first problem is just like number 5.8 or 5 through 8 from the homework from a couple days ago. It's graphs, so we'll do one like this. We'll go, let's see.
But differentiable means that
You can find the derivative
You have
of
to
what?
find where is it continuous. That's.
Well, what's continuous again?
I know.
Can you write the?
why are we going backward?
There's no
Think
break.
about the word. What does the word continue mean?
It continues.
Like
Keeps
there's no
going.
gaps.
There's no
right?
gaps.
Well, I thought you said there's like
And then
a
what's
removable
differentiable?
continuous crap.
What is
There
continuous
is,
and
but you're not-
differential? Have in common, or why do you guys always put them together? I'm so confused.
Why are you laughing? This is a good question.
Well, like,
Because
I know what they mean, but I don't know.
No, that is true. I am confused too.
I'm confused. I did not want to admit it, but I'm gonna admit it now because I'm a family quiz.
What do you have in the class?
Brenda, you are a brave soul.
And then there's differentiable and there's continuous, and we can do combinations of them. Or we can do exclude, so we can do continuous. We'll do examples of each one. Continuous, but not differentiable. I'm going to abbreviate just because I don't want to write so many letters. We could do neither continuous,
Neither.
but not differentiable.
But not.
Oh my goodness.
We could do,
You're gonna spell all these right?
yeah.
That's all.
Can I do differentiable but not continuous? No, that's not a thing. That can't happen.
It's not that, you guys.
What's differentiable mean?
You can find the derivative.
You can find the derivative.
Do I know what that actually means in math language? No.
Okay,
No corners.
what
No
happens to where
corners.
you can't find the derivative?
Corners.
Corners. So there's no corners
Or gaps or
or
spaces.
gaps or vertical asymptotes or the cusps, which is basically like a
corner.
corner. Those are those four things.
Maybe this is a weird word.
You know that actually has to do with your heart too. A cat. What is it again? Hey, what was that word you
Those
just
four
said?
things. Cusp.
Yeah, you know it's in your heart. That goes along with that.
You need to ask for
Those four, that's not differentiable there, that's not differentiable there, that's not differentiable at 0. These are all not differentiable at 0 because corners, not continuous, and a vertical asymptote. Other than that, everything will be differentiable.
Differentiable.
Continuous,
There's no gaps.
no gaps.
So don't they mean
What was your question?
that one, right? I put it.
It goes up on 0
It's
for
not a vertical asymptote, that would be almost like a gap.
Vertical slope, which
It's like a vertical slope. The slope is vertical right there. So the derivative of that, what's the slope of a vertical line? No slope. Horizontal is 0. So that is no slope. So the derivative at that point doesn't exist because there is no slope. I'm not going to put that one on your quiz yet.
Yeah.
Okay. So continuous just means there's no gaps, there's no holes, there's no open circles, there's no, it doesn't,
So if it's
break.
not differentiable, there's corners or a gap or something.
I thought it could be continuous if there was an open circle.
That's why I was confused. If it has a removable thingy with.
that was that weird thing where it was like, that's still known as a continuous function because the hole is not in the domain of the function.
Yeah, so is it still continuous?
This is just, no.
Or it's not continuous?
I shouldn't even, I shouldn't
I
even
know,
talk.
I'm
So right
not.
here in this parabola.
now you're gonna
here
screw
is
someone.
open.
It's gonna end up being me.
If I get a natural.
And me.
So that's not continuous or differentiable.
At that point,
I
no,
love how
but
we say differentiable.
there's not,
I don't want to say
if it's not continuous, guess what?
it's not.
It's not differentiable either.
I feel like that word is stupid, differentiable, because if it's different, it would have
It is
corners and all that,
continuous.
but it can't.
Different?
It can be
Yeah, like the root
differential.
word of
Like the
differential is
root word's
different.
different. So,
Oh.
but
Wait,
it can't be different.
So if it's
otherwise not
continuous, it
differentiable.
can't.
It
Not
can
English.
be differentiable.
Stupid.
It can be.
That's why I do the
I don't
opposite.
know.
So if it's continuous, it can or may not be
Stupid.
differentiable.
Continuous but not differentiable would be like this.
Oh, yeah, it's still
That
continuous.
point, it's continuous, but there's a corner, so it's not differentiable.
Wait,
Oh, okay.
we're talking about points, not as an overall graph.
Yeah,
Oh.
at that individual point. It's differentiable here and here, just not at that point.
Mine?
Yeah, it's like evil villain.
Or if you had something like,
Dude.
well, like that one, but I said I'm not gonna give you that one. That would be continuous but not differentiable at that point, because you'd have a vertical slope. What? That's dumb. I'm not gonna give you, so the only thing that's gonna be continuous but not differentiable is a corner.
Okay, corner.
And if there's an open circle.
They call that a cusp, but that's still a corner to me.
Okay, so when it's neither continuous nor differentiable.
That would be like a gap. That's not continuous, and it's not differentiable.
But like on number 8, it was continuous on that one part, right?
Not continuous.
Was it continuous on the parabola?
Let's just look at number 8.
Hey, who's talking to your husband?
Bailey, someone else, and you. Oh, Bailey, I know Bailey.
So is that graph continuous? Like the
No.
second part, the second part.
Hold on, let's just go step by step. Where is it differentiable?
Thank you.
Where is it continuous, but not differentiable? And neither. I don't necessarily know that there's there's 3 answers. There's 1 answer for each one of these.
Okay, it's.
There's a region, and you're just talking about the domain, so you're just going to write it as an
Oh,
interval.
that makes so much more sense now.
Okay.
For my homework, I didn't answer those.
So like when that's differentiable,
It's just.
do you answer as no because there's a corner, or do you put the point?
You put the domain.
regions where
The
it is
domain.
differentiable. So from 0 to 3, it is not differentiable. Because of this. From 0 to 2, it is. So that's one region, but there's others.
So then there's from 2 to 3.
Let's work left to
There's
right.
from 1,
So
I mean from
negative-
-2 to
From
1.
negative
but
From
not
negative 2 to
1.
1, yes. So we're going to go from negative 2 to 1.
I forgot how to write these.
You can write it as an interval, or you could write x is greater than negative 2.
Oh, no, that's hard.
Okay.
And then from -1 to 3.
And then you put a,
No,
to
0.
be
0
official,
to
you put a
2.
U in the middle, it means union.
And then
It's like
And
0
from
to
0
2.
to 2.
It's from 1 to,
This makes sense.
oops, that's from negative 2 to negative 1.
-1.
Negative 1 to 0.
And then 2 to 3.
From 0 to 2. And from 2 to 3.
But is it not including?
Is it include?
Is that when
Hmm,
the
good.
gaps are?
Don't you have to put a bracket?
Because you're like
This one
including
should
a
have a
number where
bracket.
it's
Yeah,
still
but-
like that.
That should have a bracket. Negative 1 should not have a bracket.
Is it
Because it's not
brackets
including
when
that.
it includes it?
Yeah. 0 should not have a bracket. 2 should not have a bracket. 3 is the only other one. Because on the endpoints you can do a derivative. Because you just do it from the one side. That's right, I'm sure. Says on the wall. Okay, now where is it, don't yell it out, but where is it continuous but not differentiable?
Is it just 1 point or an interval?
It's just a number, right?
From
Negative
2 to
Okay.
0?
What?
-2 to 0?
0?
From here to here, it's we just said it was differentiable over this, right? So it wouldn't be that whole region.
So it's just -1.
It's just negative
Oh
1.
my gosh, I see that.
But-
It's gonna be right.
And there's more than, there's another one.
Yeah, and 2. No, and 0.
And 0. There's 3. Oh, really? Wait, we need to be continuous.
Oh, so not zero,
Not
just
zero.
two.
Is it continuous at 2?
No.
No. So we just talked ourselves out of all of them. It's only continuous but not differentiable at corners. And the only corner we have is at -1. So only at -1 will it be continuous. So it continues on there, but it's not differentiable because we have a corner. Now neither continuous nor differentiable. That's
Zero.
0 and 2. Because it's not continuous there, and if it's not continuous, it's definitely not differentiable, so it's neither.
And we have to put x equals 0, x equals 2, or can we just put 0, 2?
You need to put x equals. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna start being a lot more picky on the way you write your answers, kind of like on the test. Like if I ask for a horizontal asymptote, you put 3. No, it's y equals 3. Because that is the way you have to write
Yeah, I
things
forget.
on
And I
the,
just
on
forget.
the able test. I spit?
No,
What, Brenda?
I forget.
Oh.
I write the answers.
We just
So
freak
I
out, we're
just
like,
circle the
You want
answer.
one more of these, or should we?
no, I got another one.
more.
Is this what's on our test?
Did you have lab? Oh, not lab.
No, this is just problem 1.
And we're barely understanding what it actually means, and we have a test on
Well,
it. You're
it was
great.
all the homework, and everyone was satisfied.
Teach you the day before you take it.
I taught you a long time ago, and we did the homework, and everyone was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And then we moved on.
No, because half of your answers said none, 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 and we were just like, okay.
Okay, maybe this one will. So I need differentiable. For me.
Are you making this up or is this from the book?
Huh?
Are you making this up or is this from the book?
Continuous,
That's what the book on slides.
but not differentiable. And neither. There, go, quick.
There's no numbers on.
Doesn't matter if there's numbers on the line. You don't need them.
Wait, 1. Is that 1, 1?
The y values do not matter. Just wasting YouTube bandwidth right now. Guess I should have paused it. You done, Pedro? And Jeanette? Okay. Can you give me the first region over which it's differentiable? Are you going to include -2 or not?
Yes.
Yes.
-2 to 0? Do you include 0?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's the first one.
0 to 1.
Inclusive or not?
No.
And then
1 to 2.
Do we have to
Two's
put
included.
the U?
include the 2. Yeah, you need to put the U. We need to start being official in the way we write things.
Okay.
If you ask me if you're like, hey, I can't remember what the thing is we put between, I'll tell you. It's just, it means you join those sets together.
It means I do inherit.
Where is it? There's only one point
X
here.
equals 0.
0. 0.
Oh
Zero.
my god. option.
I did not.
And x equals 1.
That's it.
Oh, this is the corner.
-2.
Wait, okay, I'm
That's fine, it
confused.
is.
It's
Differential.
continuous, but not.
Well, that's a-
So that's the corner.
The corner, it's continuous but not differentiable, continuous. You don't have to lift your pen off the
But
page.
one's not, oh, it's not continuous.
But it's
Okay.
not differentiable there because it's a corner.
Corner.
It's neither at 1 because there's a gap.
So when you do the continuous but not differentiable, it's gonna be a point.
It's gonna be a point.
So if that point wasn't on there, then for neither it'd be x equals 0, or just none?
You mean if that point wasn't there?
Yeah, it'd be
That,
none.
no, it'd still be the same answer. Doesn't change. It's still a gap.
Oh,
Still
okay.
not continuous and not differentiable.
Okay, moving right along.
I don't know, I'm just thinking, sorry.
What else is gonna be on there?
Remarkable videos in the corner. Yeah, oh, no, everything, I'm stupid. Next problem is kind of review. It's one of the ones where you have to find the derivative at a point.
So the x plus h.
So, but you're all smarter now, so you don't have to do
We
that.
just have to do the short way.
Yep, so it'll be like,
It's the,
find the derivative
Finally get to use it.
of, I don't know, 3x to the 5th minus 10x squared plus 7 at x equals 2.
so then you plug in x plus h for the x, right?
Don't do that. Don't do x plus h to the 5th power.
That
I'll
would
plug
suck.
in 2.
It's possible. I never showed you guys how to do that. I was thinking about that the other day while I was like, I don't know, I was doing something. Oh yeah, because remember I gave you that one homework problem? Is when you guys were in Nashville and I had to like put the little annotation on there that said like, don't do x to the 3rd, it's too much work, because you have to do so much foiling. Never showed you guys Pascal's triangle.
Okay, I don't even know how to do this. Wait,
So then you plug into the x.
minus.
You will have a calculator on this, so there's that option.
After the power, you should have 15x with 4 times.
Or you could just do it by hand.
If you look into front.
I got 200.
Do the power again.
Oh,
You mean again?
if you have another x, yeah.
You do it to each term.
And you just plug in.
So you do 5 times 3,
Plus x.
Plus, off you.
oh, 15x to the 4th,
I don't know.
Minus 3x.
minus 20x, that's it. Then plug in 2. 2 to the 4th is 16, times 15 is
240
240. Take it away.
minus 40,
Minus 40 is 200.
200.
So if you want to be awesome, you'd write f prime of 2 equals 2. If that's f of x, which it would be. Oh yeah, I guess I should have had f of x in the claim. 10 minutes.
10 minutes to do our quiz?
We're done.
We
Huh?
always have 10 minutes and then he ends up giving us
Okay, 12. No, probably different.
Is there anything
You
else?
could use your calculator for this, but it's probably a little slower, right? You could type that into y1, you could do the whole end deriv of y1,
Yeah, that would suck.
comma x, comma 2, and you would get it if you were like, shoot, I can't remember the power rule. Because it will be a polynomial, you will be able to use the power rule. No tricks yet. I'm not going to like throw a crazy like cosine of 3 pi minus x.
Okay, yeah.
Can we write it
Yet.
dy over
Yet.
dx equals 200?
We're already screwing up these quizzes,
What?
just
dy
imagine.
over dx equals 200, we can write it that way too, or
We're all
go
gonna
on it that way.
Weird.
Hey, we're going down together, guys.
Wait a second, what's 200?
Get marked down.
Half a point.
You're only going to get half a point.
I seriously am gonna forget.
Don't do it, Brenda. You got to start writing your answers. You got to answer the
Where'd
question
you
it
get
asks.
boots from?
The third one, you're going to have to graph a derivative. But,
That's not bad.
but the difference is I'm not going to give you the original
Hey, you're a
graph.
size 4.
He's gonna say, baby.
You're a size 4.
Graph y prime if y equals x to the 4th minus 2x.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
What?
What?
What? I don't get what that even
Graph
says.
the inverse.
Squared plus 3. That's what it is.
I don't.
That says graph.
Graph the
without
derivative,
So
right?
the derivative of that.
Graph the derivative of that.
So you put that in the calculator.
So you better know how to use your calculator
Heck yeah, I do.
to go x to
I'm
the
so excited
4.
because I never know how to use calculators.
I know, I feel like when we go to college, we're gonna know so much about these calculators.
I'd be like, I'm gonna take this calculator with me. So that I can do that. How do you do that one?
Math 8, Math 8.
Should have that and you'll be good to go.
Render alpha. At what?
You shouldn't use alpha.
At x? I said right under alpha. You just use xx, right?
Over. Enter.
Are you gonna give us like a graph
Wait,
to like
you
draw this
under-
on?
No, you have to draw your own.
And then
So
comma.
do you just want like the gist of it?
Yeah, you want it like.
Or do you want like
Yeah,
the
it doesn't-
exact intercept,
If there's a vertex, give me the, is this one will be a,
an x to the third?
You don't want a certain point.
Just draw it like that?
Unhighlight the top.
oh, that's, yeah, so you better put it through 0, 0.
And then
I didn't get that.
He's probably zoomed in.
Can we do this steps again?
Mine looks like x to the third.
Type in the original, then end deriv of y1.
You typed it in wrong.
Typed in
You
what?
put 2x and that's x squared.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, label key points. So in this one, a key point would be the 0, 0. It won't be 0, 0 on your quiz. Y1, comma, x. Yeah, it's with respect to x at the point x, because you want to do it at every point and grab it. Make sure you unhighlight the top one so you don't confuse yourself. Because if you leave that highlighted, you're likely to draw everything you see.
No.
And
Okay,
I
so-
only want the derivative.
So after you get
That's why
a picture,
Then you draw it.
draw it, bam, done.
And label like that one would be good enough to be like, which those look like they're at 1, so I can put those on there.
Yeah, give us homework.
No.
The last one will be just I'll just say study your notes for the last
No.
question.
Oh, it's going to the other one. And then I take off the little black thing right
No homework?
Study every word you wrote down.
He's gonna ask us what discontinuity is.
It's gonna be some.
He's gonna ask
He's gonna ask
me
us the
It's
definition.
gonna be a definition question.
differentiable.
Worded some way, whether it's differentiable or continuous, or
It's gonna
if
be.
it's continuous, is it differentiable, or if it's differentiable, is it?
Can we write down what?
Wait. It can be continuous, but not, so C before D, it can do that, but not D before C. Hey,
It might be a true or false. It might be like differentiability means this, true or false, and explain.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys wanna hear my new rule? Remember, it can be continuous and